What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Deity Old World Only Battle. Hopefully you've all watched the Info Addict episode if you're interested in it, and the alternate episode. The first one of those is up. They've got a different title, so this is mainly sort of focused on the people who maybe aren't watching as the episodes go up day by day in the future, because I don't know if YouTube will recommend them in the same order when they don't have the same numbers. Normally it's quite good. I haven't actually got around to putting these into a playlist. I'll try and do that soon, because it's something I've messed up with last few months. I just haven't set them up again. I always forget to do them, which is bad, but I'll try and get some playlists set up as well at some point, so that they should all be in order so you can see the parts. But yeah, we saw that one. The alternate battle was looking pretty similar, of course, to this one, with a few differences, but this is the one obviously we're going in depth on. We're watching every step of the way, and we will now begin on our second journey through another 100 turns. Obviously we're on 104, but yeah, let me just maybe do a bit of a reminder of what's going on, I guess. It's... no, we'll just scroll around the map. We'll make progress. Obviously, we keep an eye out for cities that are being sieged. Rome is in the yellow, but it's just about holding on for now against Carthage. And there is another city. Oh, wow. Russia is still pushing through Mongolia. This is not looking good. And there is finally a peace deal at last. That one comes to an end. But a very successful time for Russia. It's still going to take a while to translate into the scores, and at the moment it's mainly production that they're going to be dominating, but everything else will come in time, I'm sure. But there's still time for some of the other civs to do well. I mean, you've got plenty of other civs doing very well, as the Dutch have also got most of France. There's still some more to get, but northern Italy have also got all of this as well in Scandinavia, and they are going to be the first in the New World. I don't know where this settler's going to go, obviously sticking very much to the tundra at the moment. We do have other civs beginning to colonize and explore the Jar now into the deep ocean, and we've also got India being the first to settle in the Indonesian islands. So they are the first to basically settle one of the colonizable areas, I guess, in theory, because they could have got this a while ago. I'm guessing they had closed borders with the Siam though till now, which was maybe the issue. And Siam don't have boats, so they can't really find this stuff until now. But there we go. We're here. It's going to be happening. The next 100 turns, we're going to see the map, the big open parts of the map, start to fill up a little bit. Portugal's obviously here with the best knowledge of what is over here in the New World. Britain and the Dutch definitely can see the coastline. Portugal can. Egypt have arrived in South America. I believe there is a settler. No, I thought that there was a Nigerian unit somewhere. I don't know how far that's got now, but doesn't seem to be here at the moment. But there was. Nigeria is also aware of this territory. And there we go, the Dutch. Bit of a tundra city, no luxury resources, but it is the first colony right in the north, so it is a start at the very least. What else we got? We've got very close Europe. We've got Greece doing well, Germany still doing well, despite being in between some of the even more powerful civs, and that's questionable, I guess. Dutch frigates though, pretty good unit. Hopping up, Byzantium's obviously spread out. I think they're going to struggle. They seem to be struggling for technology, but you know, there's still opportunities here for them. Persia doing better than they are in the alternate game. Babylon's still alive in this one, so that's something, I guess. India grabbing another city off of Arabia, so they will probably also be eliminated. And yeah, the Middle East very divided at the moment. We'll see where it plays out. Mali piecing out with Carthage, nothing changing hands. Obviously the Songhai were the winners when they conquered this back of Carthage, which was Mali's, which then before that was Morocco. No, it wasn't. It was always Mali's, I think. There we go. It's now theirs. Nigeria, I don't think they're all the Songhai. I think they're just returning home. I don't know what the Congo are up to. There's so much going on. It's ridiculous. Burundi fighting off some attackers as well. At the moment, yeah, Africa definitely still the most divided continent, probably. I think more of a mess. Plenty more time to decide who's going to be the strongest in that continent. India are doing very well. Oh, China. Going to try and fight back, and probably will be successful here in getting Shanghai back by the look of it. Don't know, there's some mountains in the way, but this might work in their favour. Obviously the Jar ideally, not to be mean to China, but the Jar would ideally take them out so that they could at least match up to Russia as a bit of a threat. That'd be a good start. Obviously Siam was doing well as well, and they're still okay. 19 population here. Yangcheng is at 22, so some of the bigger cities in the world, and we can obviously get a little look at that if we go wrong menu. No, wait, it is this menu. Spies. Yeah. So Yangcheng of the Jar is the biggest city, then Thebes of Egypt. Delhi is pretty big, pretty common at this point. India always do well. Sukhote, 19 for the Siam. Bujumbura for Burundi. Berlin's pretty big. Babylon is also up here. Seoul, St. Petersburg, some of the biggest cities in the world at the moment. India got any more settlers heading out this way? Not quite yet. I'm sure there will be. They've got a scout out here discovering all these islands. It looks like the Jar are on their way as well. This could go to Hawaii. These islands we'll find out pretty soon. Egypt is another one to keep an eye on, but obviously getting a settler through all of this is going to be a lot more difficult. I assume the scout was already somewhere where it was reasonable to cross the ocean. But yeah, there's plenty of caravels. We've now got Congo coming out this way. We're seeing more ships out. There's the Nigerian caravel all the way up here. Yeah, the Dutch getting that first move. There's a lot of land left, a very small portion when you consider how big this vast area is. There's going to be plenty more cities to come. Portugal getting deep into Mexico now. It's going to be exciting. How is Rome doing? They're still clinging on. Carthage is trying, but it's not going their way just yet. Is India still going against Arabia? I think so, but this mountain will probably spare them for now, at the very least. Maybe not for much longer, but it's good to see India finally breaking out of just sitting in India. They usually do that, but this is exciting. Already in the Middle East and starting to push into Indonesia. That's going to be quite an exciting future. Oh, poor Persia. They have these settlers. There's nowhere to send them. Don't know what the Jar are up to here. I don't think they're at war with Persia, so I think they're safe on that one. Might be trying to get to the Huns or something silly. Attila has got one city. He is sadly occupied, so sad short future for him. Ideally, Persia may be able to get their hands on this. They could really do with getting it back. It was initially theirs, but it's probably not going to happen. Dutch building plenty of boats. They've also, I see some of their unique polders going up. Not many of them, but one. I guess it depends where the workers are, if they only just got access to them. But there you go. They are still doing pretty well here. And obviously Britain, technology's a bit weak for Great Britain, but some big cities. Either way, Portugal building tons of now units, or nows. It's going to give them a lot of capability out in the ocean. Keep an eye on that. How is Japan doing? No scout settlers from them just yet, which I think... Oh yeah, they might not be able to put their units in the deep ocean yet, just the boats. Does depend what technology you have. And I think they did find the coast, and they have a caravel, a privateer and a caravel out here, so they are getting a better understanding of the map. As the Jar are heading, it seems, for Indonesia. Well, they might go all the way. Australia, obviously available as well now to anyone. Indonesia was available the whole time, so it's kind of annoying it's taken this long, but, you know, it takes the AI a while. That's fine. Not going to hold it against them. I'm loving the look of Germany. I'd really like them to do well. But obviously they are in a very difficult spot. I mean, do they attack the Dutch or Russia? Like, you know, not an easy choice to make right now. If they teamed up with Portugal or something, that would become a much easier decision, I guess. Or Britain. There you go. Rome is slowly being drained of its health. Carthage really going for it. And Britain completes the Forbidden Palace. Another wonder. Is that the one that gives you the extra votes in the World's Congress? Maybe 2 extra votes among other things. So fairly useful. Okay, how is China doing against Mongolia? Not really much progress. Mongolia has a tech advantage despite losing a lot. And Russia is... The one thing, Russia obviously being a big civ, they do have to protect a lot of borders. It doesn't normally come to be an issue, but there's... You know, if they're fighting here and all of a sudden Germany did attack them, Germany could probably conquer a couple of cities and peace out before Russia even returns. And that could be their advantage. Maybe we're going to see... We've already seen them team up on Poland. Maybe we'll see them, Germany now, just backstab Russia. Could happen. Russia v Carthage, not too important. As long as Carthage keep focused here, get a melee unit nearby. I'm sure they can get hold of Rome. They're so close. You got a feel for them. Not going their way just yet, but they are trying. The Dutch v Carthage, that is a big blow to Carthage though. These sea beggar units will hurt. There's only 4 of them, so I'm sure Carthage can stop them, but obviously these are going to be better boats than Carthage has, so it could be difficult. We'll see. Morocco has entered the Renaissance era. Not obviously much left for them. Marrakesh will be a useful city for someone at some point though. I'm sure there are some civs that have their eyes on that. Nigeria will be finding the Dutch city and probably sending a settler, I imagine, fairly soon. The Jar are changing name again, so that's sorry why it's frozen. I'm not going to click on anything. That's normally what's happening anyway. The World's Congress could also be founding. That's maybe a bit early. Problem is there's civs like the Huns and Poland that are stuck in such a small corner that no one's going to find them for quite a while. They'll know they exist. Similar for somebody like Morocco, maybe. Just not going to be found for a little while. But I'm pretty sure we're safe of a crash. Oh no, there we go. There is the World's Congress. Never mind. Who founded it? I'm assuming the Tsar. Oh no, Germany got it, so they have 2 votes. I'm guessing the Forbidden Palace isn't extra votes, although Great Britain is not on this picture, so maybe it does. Either way, Germany is the host of that. Obviously, takes time to build settlers from once they find stuff, and it is actually the Congo leading the way, sending a settler out. That's interesting. Didn't expect that, but there we go. They will be the first in South America, and probably going to be a much better city than the Netherlands have got from their efforts to settle out this way. In terms of the Jar settler, I actually don't know where it went. It looks like it's returned back to China, unless I'm missing something. It looks like it's just returned home. Never mind. So I'm missing it. Maybe someone killed it. They might be at war with somebody. I think they might still be at war with Japan and Korea from earlier. Potentially. Although they now have frigates, which is not such good news for those guys in the boats. But yeah, I mean, there's a settler here, so I'm guessing maybe it just came back, or maybe it did die. Either way, it is not near to settling, so it doesn't matter too much. All that matters is the main thing. Right, at the moment, India is making progress against Arabia, and Persia is coming as well with a lot of reinforcements. Obviously, they are also attacking Arabia, so even if India just weakens them a little bit, Persia might get the job done. Portugal v Byzantium. Oh no, for Babylon, not so important, but Byzantium v Babylon is pretty big. Obviously, Persia's kind of in the way at the moment, but yeah, Byzantium get hold of Babylon, that'd be a really good pickup for them. They could really do with conquering that to help them out, because they still look a bit frail. I'm a bit worried for them. Oh, they've just had a citadel slapped down as well. Yeah, I'm a bit worried for them. People who like shiny things the most, not super important. As I mentioned before, some of the civs spend money, some don't. Some will spend it at other points. It's not the best. Obviously, it's good to have the money, but yeah, it doesn't mean a grand amount. Oh, the Dutch may definitely get hold of this unless Carthage can put up a good defense. But they did defend Sardinia pretty well. That's attack sort of come to an end, and they're still going after Rome. But this might, the distraction from Holland might be the end, or the Netherlands. I don't even know. Does it say? It says Dutch. It doesn't think they are called the Netherlands, but Holland, Netherlands, fairly similar. Polders all around Amsterdam, which are going to give 4 food, so that's pretty good. I mean, a lot of these tiles are giving 4 food anyway, but there you go. Does it give any other benefits? 1 production, 2 gold. I'm guessing that's an addition to the farm. A lot of sea beggars in the North Sea as units, so that's something the UK will have to worry about. They still lagging behind a little bit. Egypt pieces out with Burundi, and they do get given this city for free. So Egypt beginning to grow quite a big yellow blob in North Africa. Sort of haven't given them too much attention, but yeah, they are doing pretty well. They're slowly adding to their strengths, while those to the west of them just sort of fight it out. Obviously, Rhodesia's also doing pretty well in Africa. The Zulu doing much better here than they are in the alternate battle, but again, they are still in a really difficult spot. And there we go, Congo have arrived in sort of Brazil with the first city, and they will be getting some good resources from that. Cotton, sugar, incense, and they can trade that away. They can, if their happiness is low, they can get the happiness. If they've got spares, then they can trade this, get some extra money, so it's a great start. Obviously, there is some wonders in here as well, which will be interesting to see where they go. Chiro de Potosi, 10 gold. El Dorado, which gives 5 culture, so there is plenty of wonders available in the region. I think there might be some more in North America. You've got the Barringer Crater, Gold and Science. And I think that might be it, because Old Faithful is not on this. Oh no, it is. There it is. 2 Science, 3 Happiness from Old Faithful up there as well. So there is some wonders in North America as well. And Australia's got 2, as we saw as well. Uluru and the Great Barrier Reef. Although the Great Barrier Reef is... No, it's still a wonder. It's just more spread out. I guess it doesn't make a difference. And I think that's it in terms of the available ones. All the other ones that I can remember. Oh, there we go. So maybe they settled here and I missed that. But the Jar have settled, and they got another settler heading out now. And it might be important for the Jar to do a lot of colonizing if they want to keep up with Russia in terms of production and everything, and just general ability and power. So it might be a good move. Zulu pieces out with Arabia. But yeah, I think next episode and the one after that, we'll start to see a few more settlers just hopping across. I mean, I'm sure the Congo now are not going to stop now that they've found themselves their own continent. Sure, they're going to be motivated to keep pumping out some settlers across the ocean. Make the most of it while you have the advantage. Byzantium versus the Tsar, that is not so important. They are making some good progress against Babylon. And the Netherlands may be getting a bit risky here, going after Greece. We already saw Greece should have taken Utrecht, and there was a peace deal that saved them at the last second for the Dutch. So yeah, maybe overextending here, maybe just getting a bit frustrated, because Carthage has actually managed to defend themselves, protect themselves pretty well. That'll be quite annoying for a more powerful civ like the Dutch, as you can imagine. The Zulu v Burundi, I don't know, do they border each other that much? Not really. The mountains on the Zulu stole that wonder away. But yeah, that's not going to happen. And obviously Germany, I mean, they're not going to play any part in that war, despite declaring it. They're not going to be doing anything. Germany's got 3 settlers. I'm guessing they don't have open borders, though, because if they got them, I assume they would want to flood out. I mean, why else would they build 3 settlers when they're completely landlocked in the middle of Europe? But that is it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.